I used to get hit with, I need the best price every time. Like I was in a Nissan store. So we always got hit with like, I need the best price. I need the best price. I need the best price. But salespeople would wait to the end of the sale to start talking about that versus I adjusted and started handling that up front.
I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning.
Proactive instead of reactive. Proactive selling is dangerous. Reactive selling, it just leaves you getting freaking smashed by all this shit when it doesn't need to be that way. Okay, so I could say something in my process as I'm outside showing them a car. Think about your process. It could be anything. It could be like I'm in solar, I'm outside, I'm pointing at the roof, kind of talking to them how it works. And I'm like, hey guys, listen, before we kind of get even further down the line on this, I want to let you know, we have some very accurate and expensive tools to look all around the nation to make sure that we're the best price in our area. We've taken the headache out of it. We also have the best warranty, and we also help you in all the critical areas that are important to put this solar up on your roof. We help you in all the critical areas in purchasing a car that aren't just the price, it's the warranty, it's the trade, it's the rate, it's the payment, all of those things. So as you guys are getting going, just understand we do have the best price, but we're also better in all the critical areas. If I said that up front, what you're gonna find is you stop getting those objections that often. Does that make sense? But some of us, we wait to the end of the sale and then we pull a rabbit out of a hat and we're like, oh, here's the price. And then they're like, like listen, man, you don't even have to do that nowadays. 90% of your customers already know the price. They're already very well informed on what is actually going on. So you just have to be able to think about that, okay? I want you to create a framework that should be inside of your conversations. And these frames are focusing on getting some emotions out of these customers and talking to them and truly understanding them. Like I sell sales training to companies. When I'm on with a company, I already know what these companies are expecting. Already know. So I tell them how to think. I'm like, hey guys, listen, imagine if your sales team was as fired up as I'm about to be on this sales training. Imagine if your sales team could handle these types of objections. Imagine if your sales team did this. All right, guys, I already know that we don't have competition in our space. You know why? Because we do have the best price and we do have the best product, and that's probably why you're here today. I can build these conversations into my presentations so my pitches just go off phenomenally. So it's very important to me that you practice framing these conversations so that you don't just get your legs blown off every time and you're trying to handle word tracks, okay? But I do want to teach you word tracks so that way you have something to say when they come up so you can still focus on advancing the sale forward. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say in car sales, you're outside on the lot and they say, I'm leaving. Well, a typical car salesman doesn't know how to handle that. So they just lot drop them. They just let them go. In your business, what is it for you? You got to know the steps to the sale, and a good salesperson knows where they're at on the steps to the sale. But this is a word track. They just drove the car. They like the car, but they want to go shop. And I would say something like this. I'd say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, let's say if you went and looked at 2 cars, 5 of them or 10 of them, in the end, what would be the deciding factor on the vehicle you end up purchasing? Would it be the car itself, regardless of the deal? Or would it be the great deal that the dealership's willing to give you? Which one? And they would say, typically the great deal, but I only gave them 2 options. They'd say the great deal or the car. If they said the great deal, I'd say, great. I can tell you guys love the car. I can tell, that it met all your needs, didn't it? And they say yes or no. If they say yes, I'm like, perfect. So what I'd like to do is give you a quick 5-minute proposal of all the facts and figures, and then in the end, it's your decision, and you can leave, okay? I told them that they can leave. I told them that that's possible, and then I bring them in. I literally, 100 for 100 customers will go in on that, because I told them they can leave. I'm telling them it's no big deal. I'm telling them they're in full control. Now they say, oh, Ian, it's the deal. I'm like, great, man. So you love this car, right? You're not going to look at other cars that are completely different than this, right? Yeah, perfect, man. So if you went down the street and you found this exact same car, but it was $5 grand more, would you spend it? No. So it's going to come down to the great deal that the dealership's willing to give you. Come on inside and I'm going to help you out to see what we can do on this. It's super simple. It's super easy, okay? Hey, it's the Macklin Twins. Thanks for watching the video. Listen, if you want our free word track guide, 52 word tracks will teach you how to dominate sales, just text 480-780-2203. It'll teach you how to dominate. Text us. Let's go.